What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, I'm here with a book haul. Let's get into it.
Favorite reader, that's who you are. Traveling near, traveling far. Through every chapter, you're the star. Favorite reader, that's who you are.
Okay, this is the haul. I'm gonna sit it on my lap and we just gonna get started. I see I'm not centered. Do y'all care about that? Let me just get a little bit. I can't get fully centered because I have something on the ground, but I can get more ish centered. Okay. Okay. So this is it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I took a week off. I had a week of relaxation and I did a little shopping and I got a gift. One of these is a gift. We're going to start with the gift. Let's just get started. Okay, whoever purchased me this book, they got it off my bookshop.org wish list. This is the first book that somebody has bought off my wish list. So I'm excited. Hopefully they said who they are. I mean, I'm like demolishing this. Dang, can I open a box? Okay. Okay. Ooh. One day everyone will have always been against this. Yes. And there's no note. I don't know who this came from. Maybe if I go to my bookshop.org list, they'll say. I don't know. But I'm excited. Okay, let me read the blurb if y'all don't know. On October 25th, 2023, after just 3 weeks of bombardment of Gaza, after just 3 weeks of the bombardment of Gaza, Omar put out a tweet. One day when it's safe, where there's no personal downside to calling a thing what it is, when it's too late to hold anyone accountable, everyone would have always been against this. This tweet has been viewed more than 10 million times. As an immigrant who came from West El Akkad, believed that it promised freedom, a place of justice for all. But in the past 20 years, reporting on the war of terror, climate change, Black Lives Matter protests, and more, and watching the unmitigated slaughter of Gaza, El Akkad has come to the conclusion that much of what the West promises is a lie. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the last piece says, this is his nonfiction debut, his most raw and vulnerable work to date, a heart-sick breakup letter with the West. It is a brilliant articulation of the same breakup we were watching all over the United States, in family rooms, on college campuses, on city streets. The consequences of the rupture are just beginning. This book is for all of the people who want something better than what the West has served up. This is a book for our time. Who bought me this? Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Let me grab my phone and see if it says who bought it. I don't think I remember seeing that. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, it's risky. Okay, let's see. I don't remember it saying. I got an email saying like a book was purchased off your list. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think there's a note. Whoever bought this for me, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Very excited to read it, to get into it. It was a National Book Award winner. Okay, that's book one. Book one. Okay. Where am I going to stack these? I got a lot going on in here. I told y'all I took a week off, and I don't mean just off of YouTube. I mean off of everything pretty much. And I've been like chilling, rejuvenating, refreshing, replenishing, but I've been like redoing a lot of stuff in my house too. So this room was one of them. I got stuff everywhere. Thankfully, y'all can't see it. But next, we have Dear Sonali, Letter to My Daughter I Never Had by Lynn Toller. And if you don't know, she was the judge on divorce court. So from what I know about this book, she has sons, and this book is like the advice she would give to a daughter that she never had based on what she learned from her own mother. And I'm excited to read this. It's supposed to be like this vulnerable work. It's supposed to be super like relatable to a lot of women who don't have daughters or, wanted daughters and never had one. So very interested to see. It looks like, I don't know if this is, okay, so yeah, the format is in letters, but it looks like it's kind of broken up into different parts too. Okay, yeah. Interested to see what this is about. Very excited. The books that are not in the box, so like the ones on top, I actually got these from we went on a tiny little local road trip, and I picked these up at little places along the way. Very interested to see. This is her third book. I never read a book by Judge Lynn, so excited. Let me know if y'all read any of these too. Okay, next. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Here I had the Penguin Anthology of 20th Century American Poetry. Okay, it's got works of Robert Frost, James Weldon Johnson, Wallace Stevens, Terrence Hayes, Margaret Walker, E.E. Cummings. I wanted this because first I saw the cover and I was like, oh, this is nice. I do love me a good poetry collection. And it's some authors in here that I've never heard of, but when I was in the store kind of flipping through it, I liked it. Like, I enjoyed it. So I wanted to see what it's all about. Some I have heard of. Some of these I have read. Some I have not. A lot, actually, I have not. So very excited to get into this. Very, very excited. I want to read this now. For real. Who was that? Is that Lucille Clifton? Okay, so I'm very excited to read this. Yeah. I actually have a few poetry collections that I want to get into. I'm like halfway through one. Maybe I'll read like a group of them together so I could kind of give y'all what I think about it. But that's that. Next, we have My People, 5 Decades of Writing About Black Lives by Charlene Hunter Galt. She is a civil rights leader. Let me read a little bit about this. At just 18 years old in January 1961, Charlene Hunter Galt has made national news when she mounted a successful legal challenge that culminated in her admission to the University of Georgia, making her one of the first 2 Black students to integrate the institution. As an adult, she switched from being the subject of news to covering it, becoming one of the most recognized and acclaimed interpreters. Over more than 5 decades, this dedicated reporter charted a course through some of the world's most respected journalistic institutions, including the New Yorker and New York Times, where she was often the only Black woman in the newsroom. Throughout her storied career, she chronicles the lives of Black people in America, shining a light on their experiences and giving a glimpse into their community as never before. It's right up my alley. Can't wait to get into it. And the cover, just gorgeous. I can't wait to get into this. Yeah. Can't wait. Okay, yeah. I saw this and I knew I wanted it. This is one of the things that I would really, really, really be surprised if I didn't like it. This like screams me. I'd be surprised if I didn't like this. So there's that. Let me see. These two will go together. Okay. This one, a few people recommended this to me in my comment section. When I said in February that I was reading Black and Blues by Imani Perry, a few people said that they had gotten Looking for Lorraine by Imani Perry. And I was like, that looks good. Looking for Lorraine, The Radiant and Radical Life of Lorraine Hansberry by Imani Perry. Thank you to the people that said that they had this book or they read this book or they were going to read this book, because it prompted me to go look and see if I wanted the book, and I did. Very excited. I probably will reread a few of Lorraine Hansberry's works soon, because I kind of want to, I don't know, when I read something about somebody, I kind of want to go back and read their work too. So I might go back. I have a few of her things and just see what I think. I like the way that Imani Perry writes. I like how deeply researched her work is. So I have high hopes for this book. Okay. And the cover, like, come on. Yes. Lorraine Hansberry, who died in 1965 at the age of 34. Oh my goodness. She was one of the most radical, courageous, and prescient artist intellectuals of the 20th century, and one of the least understood. Defined largely by her groundbreaking play, A Raisin in the Sun, Hansberry has been hidden in plain sight for decades. Okay. A prolific and probing artist, she committed herself passionately to political activism. Okay. I'm excited. This also, I would be surprised if I didn't like this. Honestly, all these books right up my alley. Why I bought them. So yeah. Okay. These next two are very, very closely related from what I can gather from the front. Remembering Slavery. African Americans talk about their personal experiences of slavery and emancipation. And Slavery Remembered, a record of 20th century slave narratives. And this one, so you see this cover, right? If you open this up, remove this. She right here too. Very excited. Yeah. Very excited. I want to hear, what I'm excited about the most with these two is that they're written in their voices. I want to hear what people who live through this stuff has to say. Like, I just want to hear it from their own mouths, their own words, and, you know, just take it for what it is. So very excited to read these two. Yeah. Very excited. Okay. And this last, so those are the ones that I picked up and my gift. Thank you, whoever sent me that. Those are the ones right here that I picked up and my gift in person. And then this is my book outlet order that I ordered online. So let's see what's in here. I honestly don't remember what I ordered online. I truly don't. Let's see what we got. I got this on their when their fiction sale was $5.99. The thing is, I don't think any of these are $5.99, but I do think they were on sale, because not all of their fiction books are $5.99. Let's see. I'm like, do I remember what I got? I don't remember what I got. Oh, some of these were $5.99. Okay, I'm seeing. Let's start here. First, I got Episodes by Gucci Mane. This is his newest book. I have his other book, but I've heard great things about it. It was just released recently in 2025, I believe. Let me not tell no lies. I'm almost certain, because I remember when it was released. Yeah, 2025. And he also released a music. It was either a mixtape or an album at the time too, called Episodes. I don't remember which one. But very excited to read this. This talks about his struggle with drugs, his mental health struggles. It just talks about a lot of stuff that he has to face. And from what I hear from other reviews, it does have a different angle than his other book. So excited to read this. Very excited. Dang. As soon as I open up on the first page, it says he was taking nearly 50 pills a day. Very excited to read this. Okay. Next. Oh, Dominion. I have a review up on my page. This I do believe was $5.99. If I'm or close. I can't remember, but it was cheap. It was on sale. Probably $5.99. But I read this book, but on my No. I checked this book out from the library. But when I went on Book Outlet and I saw it was on sale, I was like, I like this book. Let me grab it. So I did read this book. I do have a review of this book on my channel, but now I got one on my shelves. Very good book. Fast paced. It's a whole lot going on in this little book. A whole lot is happening in this tiny little book. Yeah. Okay. Got that. Let's see which one I want to do next. I have Passages of Hope by Terry J. Haynes. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Gracie McNeil has inherited a house from her beloved grandmother in a historic neighborhood in Philadelphia. The house was Gran's most precious possession, a gift Gracie didn't deserve. Gran's death has left Gracie heartbroken, but also escalated family tensions. But as Gracie fulfills the promise she made Gran to open a yarn shop in the house, she finds a secret room, a room that may have been connected to William Steele and the Underground Railroad. Okay, I'm not going to read all of it, but will pain, secrets, and danger prevent them from arriving at hope? The reason I got this book, and look at this cover. Let's just take a minute. Gorgeous, right? The reason I got this book is, I don't know if it was last year, either last year or the year before, I got the Kindle version of this book on sale. And when I was like scrolling through my Kindle on our little road trip to find what to read, I was like, dang, I don't even remember getting this. So I read the first chapter on this trip. And I said, oh, that's good. And then when I went to Book Outlet and saw that they had this copy, I wanted to get it. So yeah. Very interesting. I like the first chapter. I don't know when I'm going to read it, but I will read it. I do like the first chapter. Yeah. Okay. Next, we have Life Lessons from Literature, Wisdom from 100 Classic Works by Joseph Piercy. This homage to the joy of reading assesses 100 of the works of the greatest writers in history from around the world and the lessons they can teach us. Why I got this, honestly, hold on, this kind of interesting. The way that it's structured is kind of like how like a devotional is structured. Okay, so you have the name of the work, the synopsis, the life lesson, and then it moves on. I wonder if they have. Oh yeah, I was about to say. I wonder if they have Black authors. They do. I see Alice Walker. Okay. The reason I got this, one, it was interesting, but two, I am writing something that I need, like, that I'm going to use this to help me. Or I want to read it to see if I could, like, get something out of it for something else that I'm writing. So yes, I got this for joy, but I also got this slightly for research purposes. But yeah, and I like this. It's like, it's not a cloth bound edition, but it's a nice little hardback. I don't know what this material is called. I like this. They got Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, of course. Okay. A lot of books I've read and a lot I haven't. Things Fall Apart. Yeah, so I'm excited to read this. Really, again, I need it. Well, not need it. I want to read it to see if it can help me with something that I'm writing. But also, it was interesting, so that's why I got it. Okay, next. Dang, they put the sticker all on here. The Penguin Book of Modern African Poetry. Another poetry collection. I feel like I might take a month and just kind of knock out a few poetry collections. But I've read a couple African poets, but they're all like older. So this is the modern poets, and flipping through, I only recognize one name. So I want to see what I'm missing. I want to see what the modern African poets are talking about. I want to see what's in this book. Excited to read it. I love a good poetry collection. They did put this sticker right on. Here we go. Let me let y'all see a better view. Yeah. Very excited. Oh, and it's broken up by country. Okay, I like that. Cool. Huh, okay. Very interested and excited about that. Last book. It's another Penguin classic. It's Weep Not Child. Look at this cover. Okay, this is a Kenyan author, Nobel Prize nominated Kenyan author, okay? The first East African novel published in English, Weep Not Child, explores the effects of the infamous Mau Mau uprising on the lives of ordinary men and women, and one family in particular. I'm excited. Okay, cool. Very excited. I'm gonna try to pick these books up and put it on my lap. Here we go. It's not like it is a lot. I ain't gonna say it ain't a lot, but low key could be more. So I ain't. Okay. This is it, y'all. My recent book haul and my gift. I'm so grateful that somebody sent me a gift. That's very nice. If it was you and you want me to know, let me know. If you don't want me to know, I still appreciate you. Thank you. It's great. I'm going to read it for sure. And yeah, I wanted to do this haul. Like I said, I took a week off pretty much of everything. I just needed a reset. So I did lay low, lay back, fall back. But I feel like I needed that to pour into myself and my household and, just unplug. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm back in the swing of everything. Because when I say I took off of everything, I really meant I took off from everything. I'm back. I'm better. I'm excited. I have been doing some reading. Now, I said I took off, but I enjoyed what I read over my break. So I will be making a video soon of some book reviews of what I have been reading. But I wanted to get this book haul done so I can get them on my shelves. Whew. Okay, that's it, y'all. Let me know if you've read any of these, if you want to, if any of them sound good, if any of them sound like absolutely no's to you, like ones you would never read. Let me know. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.
Pages turning soft as silk, stories flowing like warm milk. A journey starts with every line, worlds unfolding in your mind. Bookmarks falling where dreams collide. Every cover's got a tale inside. Favorite reader, that's who da.